Smoking's back kind of in a big way.
I didn't get the memo that the Emmys were coming out.
Don't you think that when you go to the Emmys, you should brush your hair?
No.
He is the alleged new sex symbol.
But I will be at Tudor's on Friday night.
Okay, I'm in.
I've never been to a game at Soldier Field. I need to do that someday before
Well,
I
I'm
die.
sure you can get tickets.
And action.
Action. What a week.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So
many things.
So many things. Let's start with Katie and Meko things.
Okay.
So
Positive things.
positive things. So you and dear Aunt Kay.
Yes.
Were part of my Katie needs to get out of town. My husband's out of town. He's on this like remote little thing. And I just didn't want to be at home.
Yeah.
So we went up north. It was fantastic. Aunt Kay
I was a last minute ad.
You were a last minute ad, but
But
you
it
were
was
a fantastic
fabulous.
ad. But just background on Aunt Kay. Aunt Kay is the auntie of like a dear friend of ours, but I've kind of adopted her as my own auntie. She's wonderful. She's smart. She was successful. I just learned so much from
Everyone
her.
aspires to be her.
Yes.
Because that lady, I couldn't believe she told me she was 79.
79. We did yoga
She
with
could
her
have ran
Saturday
circles
morning.
around us.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I just want to know her secrets to longevity.
Her
And
secret-
she kind of told us. I mean, she stays active. She
Yes.
has yoga. She has tons of friends. She travels.
Not scared of a good time.
No, she is not scared of a good time.
No.
She hung with us. We went to a karaoke bar.
I mean, it was like almost midnight when we got back.
Yeah.
So
she was great.
Okay, so we go to the oldest restaurant in, where were we? Petoskey. It's called Park City Grill. It's an experience. It's old. It's cool
fine.
looking on the
Yeah.
inside. And you know, Aunt
She
Kay's
has family history
husband,
there.
yes, like great uncle owned it during like Prohibition and all that kind of stuff. So there's history there, and there's like a whole thing, like an article, like framed up on the wall about the uncle. So
And he shot himself in the basement.
he hung himself in the basement.
Hung himself in the basement.
because the feds were coming for him because
Prohibition
because he had a speakeasy.
It's like a super cool
Yeah.
story.
So, but then a local brewery in Michigan made a beer ode to Uncle Frank, and it was called the Hangin' Frank. And eventually Shorts was told that they could no longer have it be the Hangin'
A little
Frank.
bit of bad taste.
Yeah, so it's called something else now. But if you do go into Shorts Brewery in Elk Rapids and order a Hanging Frank, they know exactly what you're asking for. I think that now it's called like bad
Frank's
consequences,
awesome.
like
Yeah,
bad
exactly.
consequences or something like that. But no, but here's the secret to Aunt Kay longevity. So we go to yoga in the morning. We had coffee. You had a wedding to go to, so you were out. So Kay and I get cleaned up, and has friends who opened a hotel in Harbor Springs. She really wants to check it out.
Yeah.
And it is so cool. It's called the Otis. It is mid-century modern. Everything's curated perfectly.
The pictures you sent looked adorable.
I
I
so
want to
great.
try it out.
We have to go.
Yeah.
And it's like north of Harbor Springs. So it's not like you're walking into town.
Okay.
So you're kind of like in the trees and all that kind of stuff. So we did a little tour there. She talked to her friend. It was great. So she goes, have you ever done the Tunnel of Trees? And I was like, no, I've never done the Tunnel of Trees. And the Tunnel of Trees is M119 in Michigan. You start at Crossings Village, which is a small town in the middle of nowhere, right on the water. And you drive literally through a very narrow, windy road where the trees tunnel over.
Okay.
And people do it in the fall
Yeah.
because it's gorgeous.
Right.
So it's a Michigan destination for sure. But we've never done it. And I was like, well, I'm sure it's still pretty.
Yeah.
Things are just starting to change. So we go all the way to Crossings Village to this Legs Inn. Well, apparently Legs Inn is a destination. Never heard of it before.
As in
Legs.
L-E-G-S.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's a Polish restaurant.
Do they have like the lamp from
They should.
what's that movie?
Yeah, Christmas Vacation. Oh, no.
Story. A Christmas Story.
So it's a Polish restaurant. So you're going to get like pierogies and
Yeah.
grunkies and,
Nice.
sausage and sauerkraut. So, but when you go, it's like a log cabin that's been added onto like 900 times. And then you walk in and it is every piece of log furniture that you've ever thought of in your life is in there.
Okay.
It's cool.
They have a theme.
It is definitely a woodsy theme. But we pulled in behind 2 giant Prevost like buses of like an old people tour that drove up to Legs Inn for Polish food.
Oh my God. Were you behind them all?
No. Well, so we walk in. I'm like, Kate, we will never get a table. And we look over and all the townies are sitting at the bar. So we went and like scooted up to the bar. And I mean, I was next to like Bob and Tom, who have been drinking there every Saturday. They're non-alcoholic Busch Lights because they're now in recovery, you know. In AA, but they still need to show up every Saturday for the cute bartender and drink their beer. And then they have
tradition is a tradition.
Tradition is a tradition. And then we did the tunnel of trees, and then we walked around.
How was the food and stuff?
The food was good.
Could you eat anything there?
They actually had a pretty decent gluten-free selection. I had a Bloody Mary with Polish potato vodka. I had a BLT with like avocado and all this stuff on a gluten-free bun. And I could have the coleslaw.
Okay, perfect.
Their sauerkraut, they put soy sauce in their sauerkraut. They're like, so I couldn't have that. And then obviously like other things, but actually they had a decent rating on the Find Me Gluten Free app because I looked at that before we went. And you know, the waitress was really knowledgeable.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was like, it depends. Like she's like, you know, knowing about shared fryers and all that kind of stuff. So I was very impressed. Okay. I thought I was going into some northern Michigan
they probably get so many tourists that they have to be updated on all of their food knowledge.
But then you walk into the back and then all of a sudden you like stepped onto Mackinac Island because you have a beautiful view of the water. The flowers were outstanding. Really? And then all these cool places
Can you
like
really
sit and
see
hang
Mackinac
out.
Island from there?
No, you can't. You can see like
because
Beaver
you're pretty
Island.
far.
Yeah, you're pretty far north, but you're not that far north. And you're on the other side.
Also, didn't know that either.
Yeah. But I mean, it was beautiful. It was really, really beautiful.
Awesome.
And
so you start there.
You start there.
Okay.
That's where the tunnel of trees starts.
So you have your Bloody Mary, and you get in your car and drive. Through trees.
And the speed limit's 45 miles an hour. It should be like 10. I'm telling you, it is so twisty and narrow. Nah, it's not really hilly. What's hilly is Kay's adventurous, and she's like, I want to go down one of these private roads to all the people that live on the water. And I was like, it literally says members and guests only.
Keep out.
She goes, we just have to wave to people if they drive past us. Like we know what we're doing. Yeah. And so we would just, turn, drive down. Yeah. So, I mean, I just love how adventurous she is.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, oh no, it says only like it's private. We can't go. And she'd be like, no, we can go. We can figure it out.
Rules schmools.
So
she's a force. I love her.
She used to sail with her first husband all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to stop in Harbor Springs, look at all the sailboats, like walk around.
Oh, that's
and then,
so pretty.
It's so pretty.
We did
and
that
then
last year.
She can like ask questions because she knows.
We did that last year in Harbor Springs when they were just finishing some big race. I know nothing about racing, boats, sailing, anything. But there were some really good-looking people that sail boats. I mean, you have to be, right? Because they're like doing all sorts of stuff.
Do you remember that episode of Friends where Joey buys a sailboat but only wants to sit in the dock and drink beer, and Rachel's like, I am teaching you how to sail a boat?
No.
Oh, but it's really funny.
He is my spirit animal. I love doing that on boats. I love it when people have a boat and then we can just sit on the dock and
I mean, there was actually quite a few people just chilling on their boat, hanging out. Yeah.
It's perfect.
And some of these boats are nicer than my house, so I'd want to chill on your boat too.
Yeah. That sounds ideal.
Mm-hmm. And then we bellied up to a bar, drank, and had dinner. It was great.
What a great day. Up north. So northern Michigan, so we live in the middle of Michigan. Mm-hmm. Northern Michigan is where it's at.
I think so, yeah.
In the summer and fall.
Mm-hmm. It's happening in the winter too. If you're kind of by
like the outdoors,
like a ski resort, you know,
or if you like to snowmobile, if you like to ski, cross country ski, go up there. But summer, there's no other place, hands down, like northern Michigan in the summer.
It's the best.
And the fall is so breathtaking with all the leaves that change and, like you said, the trees. It's gorgeous. We're very fortunate to live here.
And no matter where you come in from, if you're driving into Petoskey, you come like down a hill, you see the water, you see this old town. It's really cool.
And our waters are not like a lake wannabe. I mean, these
they're
are
like legit
lakes, oceans.
Yes.
That are lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the fresh life.
The fresh coast.
Yes. Yes.
Fresh Coast. Yeah, I had a wedding. My little cousin got married. Congrats to Nicole and Steve. It was really fun. But I have to say, it was the very first wedding I've ever been to by myself. Solo.
Well, it's a good thing it was a family wedding.
It was. Yeah. No, it was great. I sat with a great fun table, made friends with some of Nicole's friends. We hung out, got pictures together. The whole situation.
Oh my God, I was dying at the picture you put on social media with like you, your one cousin, and probably
my
like an
aunt.
auntie.
Yeah.
And Miko's eyes are closed, but she's smiling. The other girl's like laughing, and you're like, nailed it.
Just we couldn't get it together. It was fun. It was a fun
Perfect.
wedding. I danced all by myself.
Love it.
With Nicole's friends. Because you know what? They needed to have a good time.
Yeah.
And they needed other people to get on the dance floor. They paid a lot of money for a DJ.
Yeah.
He was awesome. They were playing great music. It was a great vibe. And she had it at this really cute location near Traverse City, which is also beautiful. That was woodsy, but yet like magical in a like a fairy type of way. And so the ceremony was outside, and it sort of looked like a vineyard, but it wasn't. And then you go inside for the reception, but you could still be outside. They had the door open, so the bar was outside. It was really great.
No, and you had a great
And it was a
night
great
for it
night.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, she ordered up a great day for her.
Yeah.
her big
No,
day.
that's perfect.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I did that.
Must be great being God's favorite.
right. And then I stayed near downtown. Not near downtown. Take it back. Near the airport.
Okay.
Because that was sort of near the venue. And then drove home the next day. And
Yeah.
I had nowhere to be. I actually went and got lunch and sat on the beach by myself and ate lunch.
On Saturday?
On Saturday before the wedding. It was great.
No, that's fantastic. No, I love Traverse City. I really do. It's gotten really busy.
Yeah, it's very crowded.
It has definitely changed, but I do love Traverse City, and that whole area is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the other thing that I did with Aunt Kay. So after dinner, we went to Bay Harbor because they had that hot air balloon festival. So we did the whole thing where like the hot air balloons were lighting up. It was packed.
My
And
God.
on
Was
fire.
that at night?
Yes, it was so
God, how
cool. It was
pretty.
so cool. They were playing music. There was like, because you know how like Bay Harbor is like a whole like village.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you go into Bay
Yeah, so we
Harbor?
were like
Okay.
in there. Of course, Kay made up her own parking spot. She was
Love
like,
it.
"This is perfect. We'll just park right here."
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it was awesome.
Did she pull out some random like handicap thing? And
No, I
she
think she has
wouldn't.
pride that she doesn't have to use a handicap sticker.
Oh, she should,
Yeah.
because she's awesome. So we are into, I feel like this is the era of documentaries that we are watching versus reality TV. This is my style of 2025
Yes.
reality TV is documentaries.
Because it's real.
Because it's real.
Yeah.
And you're getting the raw interviews with people that were involved and not just some bullshit like story that they concocted to make good TV. So I was kind of blown away by this one. Did you watch it? It's called The Beauty and the Bester on Netflix.
No, but I heard that he was like a Facebook rapist.
Yes. But that's not even the whole story.
Okay.
That's like a portion of the story.
And I know that they tried to fight to keep this documentary from coming out.
Oh, really? They did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this takes place all in South Africa.
Okay.
So this guy had been convicted. He was coined as the Facebook rapist because he would lure people in via Facebook. Like he would message them and say, "Hey, I'm working for a modeling company. Come out and meet me." He'd meet them, sexually assault them, and he was convicted of that. In addition, someone like died under his. That was not super clear, but he killed somebody.
Okay.
Basically. Anyway, he was in prison. So he's in prison. He's in like a maximum security prison. He asked to be put in solitary confinement for some weird reason.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, the next day, they woke up and the guards, it was on fire.
The prison.
No, the room he was in solitary. Just his room.
Just his
on
room.
fire, and they found his remains. So he died in this fire.
Oh, okay. So he falsified his death.
Yes, which you
Okay.
find out later. So then to come claim the body was this woman who was a well-known doctor in South Africa, this beautiful black woman who was, I think she was like either a plastic surgeon or esthetician. They didn't verify which one. They just said Dr.
Well, it's okay. A plastic surgeon and an
It's a
esthetician
huge
is a
difference.
very big
Yes.
range.
Her name is Nandifa
Okay.
Magudaman.
Okay.
Damana.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was beautiful.
Okay.
So she shows up and she's like, hey, my husband just died in your prison. I'm here to pick up his remains. And they're like, wait, who are you? And she was like, I'm his common wife. What is that called?
Oh, common law.
Common law
Yeah.
wife. And they're like, wait, what? I didn't know he had one. And then they start looking back at records. She'd visited him several times. Meanwhile, she has this persona online of this just fabulous life with, she has 2 children. Allegedly, she's married to somebody else.
Okay.
So everybody's like confused. How is she his common law wife? Come to find out, somebody saw them together. And all of a sudden, she's a marketing agent. She has this new partner that's going to help build out her business. And he's this mysterious guy that just shows up in her life and is like trying to help build her business. And somebody saw them out, took a picture, and was like, I think this is the guy that allegedly died in prison. So what happened was, it's only 3 episodes. It's crazy. So they went to the length of finding a dead body from a morgue and replacing it in his cell. I'm unclear of how they actually escaped him, but put it in his cell, put that person on fire that was already dead. She claimed the body at this morgue and said, that's my brother or my dad or whatever. And those 2 are like Bonnie and Clyde, and they were skipping through countries. They made it to like Tanzania, which is a different country.
Okay, but you're fucking all this up when you have like little kids.
Oh yeah, she just left him.
No.
So then they go back to court. They're finally caught. They go back to court. First time they saw each other, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
And they are like flirting in this courtroom. Why are they sitting together is my big question. Why do you let 2 people who are accused of doing all this heinous shit sit by each other in court?
Right.
And they're like making
Are
googly
you Googling
eyes.
them? I want to see what they look like. Oh, she is pretty.
That doesn't even do it. That's her in court. I mean, she's like a beautiful, stunning.
So the only reason I was able to come out and say that he faked his own death is because I know that when this came out, I saw the scuttlebutt of they tried to keep this from becoming a Netflix documentary.
I can see why. It
So-
makes them look really stupid. It makes their prison system, and everybody's of course pointing the finger at somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, how can you let this happen? And so I can see why they wouldn't want it public, but it's a wild documentary. It's a wild story, and they got caught.
Yeah, because when I read that, it was something about because it's a private prison system there.
Oh.
So I mean, pay the guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure that's what
Yeah.
happened. I mean, it was crazy. So, when they did the DNA of the dead person in the cell didn't match his mom. And so they're like, oh, wait a minute.
Might not be him.
Oh, my God.
That's
It
crazy.
was a wild story. You should check it out.
Okay.
Now you don't have to because I just told you the whole thing, but
No, but I'm sure there's like details and
it's
all that kind of
incredible.
stuff, right?
What the things people do to go to the extreme. Just go get a job.
Yeah.
Just go be a good person. Go live your life and leave everyone else alone. Don't try to stalk them. Don't try to kill them. Don't try to catfish them. Just go to work. Come home. Go play some pickleball. Just live a life.
But the effort that went into faking his death and doing all those things.
It's a
imagine
job.
if you did that, I don't know, for a 501(c)(3).
Go do some
You
good.
know?
Okay, so I used to work for this pharmaceutical company, and there was a girl who got caught embezzling. She was on my team. So we used to bring, at the time I was in California, so we would bring lunches to doctors. It's very common that reps did this. So we did this all the time, and you usually end up getting a pretty close relationship with a caterer that you just use all the time. And you're like, hey, because you could call them, you could text them and just be like, I have 20 people at this office. You know what they like. It just becomes very seamless. You have my credit card on file, boom, done. This one girl in my region, lived in Arizona, and she, all of a sudden, they were like, that's so weird. She's got all these charges on her corporate credit card, but I did lunches that were like, I don't even know, $200 maybe for an office of 40, 50 people.
Yeah.
And you didn't do that very often.
Right.
So my expense reports were not like horrendous, but hers ended up being $10,000, $20,000 a month. And they're like, that's weird. Why would her expense report, she's not traveling beyond her territory. So come to find out, she had an LLC that she had formed.
Oh, so she went into the depths to do this.
She had went to as far as it was a catering company, and I'm saying that in quotation marks. So she had a credit card machine. She had a voicemail. She had a phone number that you could call and say, hi, this is Meko's catering company. Please leave me a message. And she... Beep. No lunches were ever delivered or done. So they called in the investigation, they called these offices and were like, hey, did she have a lunch on this particular date with these many people at your office? They're like, we don't even know who you're talking about. No. Yeah. So she embezzled like $150,000.
In catering.
In catering
you know what
charges.
I mean?
So she was charging her corporate card to her own self that owned this alleged catering company, LLC, that she started, which was complete bullshit.
I mean, that's premeditated and planned out.
And then she escaped to Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think she ever went to prison. And then our company got bought, and I think they just were like, fuck it.
So she could probably just come back now and be whatever.
I know exactly what your name is, too. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So to go to the lengths of trying to make a couple bucks, just go to work.
Yeah, find a side hustle.
Go to work. How about work extra hard and get a bonus?
Yeah.
Maybe you could get a bump in your stock options.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Well, I mean, not everybody has a job where you can do that. But I mean, in that one, clearly she can.
She can.
That's the difference, right? That
Yes.
like in pharmaceutical sales, you have the opportunity to bust ass and like
You
grow.
eat what you kill.
Yeah.
In addition to a great salary.
Yeah.
And she could have done all that.
Yeah.
And she chose to.
Again, the effort of creating the LLC, doing all the things. You have to file, like all that kind of stuff. That's extra steps.
Yes. Just go to work.
Yeah.
That's just so much harder.
I don't know. Feed Finder. OnlyFans. I mean, you could probably make a quick buck there too.
That.
Yeah.
Do that. Be on OnlyFans. Although nobody probably would have wanted to. She probably made zero from that.
Oh my God. Oh, speaking of OnlyFans, Charlie Sheen has a new documentary out. Did you watch it?
Yes. I stayed up last night.
It's only
to
2
finish
episodes.
It's so good.
It is so good.
I didn't know
feel like,
half of the stuff. Of course, I didn't really
Right?
pay attention to him.
No, I mean, he was one of those actors that, you know, I think in my mind, he was always there. Because I think the first thing I ever remember seeing him in was Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. I never thought he was that good looking.
Now that I'm older, I did not back in the day. Now that I'm older and I see younger Charlie Sheen, I'm like, okay, yeah, you were kind of hot.
Did you ever read Rob Lowe's books? Mm-mm. The Stories I Tell My Best Friend, or Stories I Tell My Friends, or something like that.
Okay.
It's an autobiography, but he grew up with Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
And Emilio Estevez. I've always said his name wrong. So in the documentary, they're like, Emilio Estevez. I always said Estevez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it was fascinating.
Right?
Yeah.
I used to always think it was weird that Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen were brothers and they had different last names. And then it is clarified in this documentary.
It's so clarified.
I mean, I eventually knew, but younger Katie was
I didn't
like,
know that either.
Thought
I
that
thought
was weird.
Sheen was the original, but it actually wasn't.
Yeah.
It was,
I thought I was going to assume that they had different dads, but I'm like, but you got both
they
kind of look like your dad.
All
so,
look the same.
Yeah.
Even the older brother that wasn't an actor.
I know. So
and
it's
they all
funny.
sound the same too.
They showed the older brother, and I was like, oh, there's Emilio. And then it said that Martin Sheen and Emilio Estevez didn't want to be in it. And I'm thinking, well, who's that other guy? And then they said that he was the older
Isn't that
brother.
weird that they didn't want to be in it? I mean, he was in Rob Lowe's.
He was in Rob Lowe's, or do you mean that he was in the other guys?
Yeah, the other guys. Well, the other
That was about the Brat Pack.
right, the Brat
I know.
Pack.
What was that guy's name that did it?
Andrew
Yes.
McCarthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't his. I don't know. Maybe they're not on good terms right now.
Maybe.
You know? I mean,
I
Charlie
mean, he
put them through a
did
lot.
put them through a lot. And you know what? Martin Sheen was the best dad ever. And he's like, I just loved him.
Yeah.
Like, he just rescued him from every shit situation he was in, rehab, put him back into rehab, to the hospital, whatever he had to do. And
So
he
you just-
still was like, that guy is made out of Teflon.
Right.
For him to survive and not have some kind of traumatic brain injury, maybe
Well, I'm
he
sure
does,
he does.
from all the drugs. He was like Scarface.
I mean, when he tells the story about the amount of drugs that he would do in a day, and he's like, no one has ever survived that but me.
Right. And then he
Basically.
would just be like, whatever. And then the next day he'd be like, let's go again.
The best is in the second episode when they have his old drug dealer
Oh my God.
on.
And his belly is like hanging out. He's like,
He's like, Charlie bought me
Sheen."
this house. Charlie bought me this. Charlie bought me that. But they weaned him off of drugs because they started giving him fake crack.
But they gave him real crack, but they just lowered the dose every
they
time.
like basically like weaned him
They
down.
titrated his dose. Good job, drug dealer. And that's how we did it.
Yeah.
Now he's sober. Magic.
Right?
Well, that's
So.
kind of how methadone clinics work.
Yeah, but I mean, when you've got money, you've got the opportunity for, you know.
But he was doing it behind the scenes.
But like his I know, but like his one friend, like his childhood friend who's like never done a drug, maybe had one drink in his entire life, who's just always
Tony.
been his buddy.
And
always
I felt
there.
bad for him. Tony.
He's just a good friend.
He was a good friend.
Yeah.
And then what about Sean Penn? Did he not look like he was 150 years old?
So,
And like, could you scrub your nails before the doc?
oh, did they look dirty? I didn't
They
even
looked
notice.
so. It looked like he was smoking the entire time. First of all,
He was
I got to give
smoking.
it to you guys. Smoking's back. Smoking's back, kind of in a big way.
Is smoking back, or is that their alternative to everything else that they do?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, in general, like the Netflix. You know how a few years ago they wouldn't even feature smoking
Yeah.
on anything, and now it's like everyone's got a cig.
Yeah. Okay, can we talk about Heidi Fleiss?
Oh my God. What is wrong with her and the birds?
Okay.
And why were half of her parrots bald?
So the best is, so all of a sudden it switches scenes and there's just a bunch of birds in a house, and I was
And I'm
like,
where are we
Miko's
going
gonna
with
hate this.
I can't even believe anybody
And
would
it's
live like
fucking
that.
Heidi Fleiss.
Was that her? Was that like
That was her home.
That was her living room.
She needs her own documentary just about living
I
with
need
her
to know
birds.
more about her.
Just need to know about the birds. And the best is, you want to know, like, I knew of the name Heidi Fleiss, I guess, but I just wasn't paying attention to that in the news. But then Kid Rock came out with a song about being in LA and, you know, being at the
Yes.
top of a penthouse with Heidi Fleiss or
Fleiss,
whatever.
yeah.
And that's how, like, that is common, you know, knowledge in my
Yeah.
brain is because of a
It's
Kid
like-
Rock song.
Ladies of the prostitution, Heidi Fleiss.
Yes. Yeah,
She was the
like
madam of all madams.
the madam of all madams. And just because Charlie bought some chicks for his friends was the whole reason he
Oh,
wrapped
he wrote
her
a
up in the-
check.
Oh, he
wrote an
used traveler's
yeah.
checks. That's what it was.
The traveler's check.
He was out of cash.
Yeah.
And had to use traveler's checks.
Yes.
If you're using traveler's checks to pay for your hookers, just wait till tomorrow so you can get to the bank.
No, ma'am. He can't. He had to get it now. He had to get some now. And he had all of those left over from his last movie shoot, they said.
Yeah.
From like his per diem or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'm out of cash, but you know what I got? Traveler's checks. Never leave home without them.
Right? And she was used to taking those
She's like,
from
okay,
like sheiks from Dubai.
Yeah.
So it was like fine. Yeah. Just like
It was like dumb on both of their parts.
and she's just like
She was
fucking
so
traveler
pissed.
checks.
She was so pissed. Yeah. How much time did she spend in jail?
I don't know.
A couple of years, like 3 years or something.
Yeah. But
She
I
looks
mean,
like
she
she
was
just
smart.
got out.
Well, she's
I
living
mean,
with her birds. I mean, what is she really doing now?
The hair, everything about her. They couldn't get closer than about 40 feet. from her. Literally, the
She'd
camera
break the
was
camera.
like, it was like that scene in with Marla Hooch in, oh my God, what was that movie? Why can't I think of that? With the women softball players, baseball players.
Oh,
A League of Their
A
Own.
League of Their Own. Yes, it was like a scene in the League of Their Own
Marla.
when they're like, oh, she's Miss Georgia, and they did close-ups, and they're like, Marla Hooch.
She's like,
what
way
a hitter! She's in center field. She's like, that's exactly how they filmed Heidi Fleiss. They're like, okay, Heidi, we got these really bright lights. Now we need you to back it on up.
yeah.
Keep
But,
going.
Okay, I'm telling
Keep
you right now,
going.
the production crew showed up at her house, and they were like, they called Netflix and said, "Hey, I got another show for you." Heidi Fleiss is living in this like cabin.
She lives
with
with
like
birds.
900 parrots and a couple of like bald falcons. Like,
And she's like talking to them like they're her children.
she's like, "Be quiet.
And they're like,
That's
"What?
fine."
What the fuck?
Do you think Denise Richards did any drugs before she went on set?
Okay, so what did her a disservice is showing all the clips from before.
Of how beautiful.
Darling she was.
What happened?
I don't know.
Charlie Sheen happened.
And her other boy's
Yeah, she had a
husband.
shitty. Yeah, her last husband
Well,
turned
and
out
who
not to
knows
be fabulous.
who abused who. I'm sure it went.
I'm sure it went both ways.
Both ways.
She just looks like an angry person.
She looks beat up.
Mm-hmm.
And she's had way too much filler. This is what happens when you have too much filler here, too much filler mid-face, and you're trying to capture your youth by using filler rather than taking care of the integrity of your skin.
Yeah.
And then she lost her teeth. She didn't lose her teeth, but I'm just saying,
There's
she's
just so much
filler
there.
that I'm like, I don't know if she has teeth or not. 'Cause
Well,
when she
it's
smiles,
just that she
she's
just
like,
had that like naturally big pout that kind of like
but she
came
had much
down.
thinner lips, but fit her face.
Yeah, and then I just think with everything else, there's just like that clearly like frowny face.
Yeah,
It just
she
looks like
probably
she's, like,
should have had a
sad and angry.
facelift 10 years ago, which would have helped this.
Yeah.
Which is why she was trying to fill it out instead of going back.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think she looks better with lighter hair
Same.
than darker hair.
Yeah. And the eyelashes, everything about it was
I
just
know.
like, wow.
Charlie Sheen's hair was like extra stark dark. I mean, if you are over the age of 40 and you have dark hair and you have no gray,
Suspect.
a suspect, right?
Yeah. You got to have some salt and pepper. I don't care if you are John Stamos. He
Yeah.
has some salt and pepper.
Right? Like, you can get away with it if you have lighter color hair.
Yeah, you could be,
You know?
yes.
But if you have like streak dark black hair,
No,
it is not
it
believable.
screams, I use shoe polish
Yes.
as a hair cover up. And
Yeah.
you are not natural, and it doesn't make you look younger.
Yeah, it's called Just for Men. Like they do like the gray situation.
They
you know?
do. They do. And you probably spray in your hair so
So.
it doesn't look balding.
Right? But I feel like Charlie's got some new choppers too.
Oh, yes, because you saw the clips of his old teeth.
Well,
they were missing.
The fact that, oh yeah, like when he was like, on
He was like,
drug
what do you
drugs.
mean, winning? Winning. And he had like hillbilly teeth. They were gone from all the drug use.
But I mean, here's what I appreciated, right? Is that, you know, most people, especially in acting, they're like, oh, I tried, I couldn't get parts, I couldn't get this, blah, 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 blah. And he was right. He was like, nobody tells you what to do when you win right away.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was true. He proved it.
yeah.
And I felt bad for John Cryer.
I know.
He's like, I used to have hair. And then I worked with Charlie Sheen, and now I'm bald.
I know. I mean, that couldn't have been easy, but
But
mean,
they all rode his coattails. So when Charlie didn't show up or wasn't on, then that jeopardized
Everybody
their
else.
paychecks. So they would help cover whatever. And I just thought it was shitty how he treated his, was he a producer, director?
well,
that one
anybody
guy.
that was involved. Yeah.
The main guy that they interviewed all the time. I forgot his name. But he treated him like shit. And they just let him get away with it. I don't know. I've never been on set.
No.
But I can imagine there's a lot of pressure on him as an actor and also just getting the project done and where is the money coming in from. And if he's going on these huge spurts, these tours that someone's paying him for, he's gaining popularity by being a shitty person.
Right.
And they're like, okay, I guess we have to go in that direction.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy that, I mean, he just kept failing, but then, you know, as soon as he'd clean himself up just a little bit, he'd win.
Yeah. He wouldn't even have to clean himself up.
No. And I mean, I bet you right now, if he called up Netflix, he could be like, all right, we're going to do an 8-episode 2.5 Men. Him and Cryer could come back.
Yeah.
I'm sure Cryer would have to have like an amazing deal so that, you know.
Yes.
But I mean, Charlie's been, sober now for like 8 years?
8 years, yeah.
I mean, it's only got to be 8 episodes. It could still be 2.5 Men. It could be like a grandkid at this point or something.
That other kid wasn't in it at all either.
No, but I think he's kind of like fucked up now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
The chubby kid?
Yeah. I have no details, but I have a vague cloud in my head that says he's a little strange now too.
And I didn't realize he got the part for Ferris Bueller's Day Off because of Jennifer Grey.
I know. How cool is that? And he could have been Karate Kid. I love hearing those stories that somebody else was up for a part, but, you know, and he ended up saying he probably became a bigger star doing his weird-ass Grizzly movie and not being able to do Karate Kid than if he had done Karate Kid.
Well, because his dad was right. He's like, you gave him your word. You're going to show up to the job.
Yep.
Like, he sounded like he came from some pretty solid foundation as a family.
Yeah, it wasn't like they were crazy, like rich Hollywood over-the-top people.
No, he's like, we lived in Malibu and it was like a farm country.
Yeah.
It wasn't like what it is now. And his dad seemed like he had really good work ethic. I mean, he took his family on set with him, which is how Charlie and Emilio learned about acting. So it wasn't like they were abandoned as a child and he was off acting somewhere.
But he did pay a hooker at 15 to have sex with him.
Well, Charlie did.
Yeah.
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 But I'm talking about Martin, their dad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you're exposed to Hollywood and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, it wasn't
things
like they
happen.
grew up like Drew Barrymore.
Right.
With, you know, wolves as parents. I mean, she basically grew up feral.
No.
You know.
Yeah.
And she admits that. That's
she does. And she's had an amazing turnaround. So I think you and I should sit on her couch one day.
Oh, my God.
And, you know.
I would love that.
Crisscross applesauce
Yes.
and hug each other.
Yes. That's her deal now. Is
Yeah.
she married to anybody? She wasn't married to Tom Green for a hot minute.
She's like happily single. Like, I think she would, I mean, if love fell in her lap, and I only say that because it shows up in my Insta feed and I've watched it, that if love fell in her lap, she'd be all for it, but she's not about the apps.
I don't blame
and first
her.
dates. She's Drew Barrymore.
Yeah. Who is she going to date?
Who is she going to date?
Yeah.
You probably don't want to be with an industry person, but an industry person is the only person who's not going to, you know,
They would
vote
understand
or whatever.
Yeah. But she needs like a good Midwestern
Like
man.
a farmer.
Yeah. Who could we set her up with? Drew?
I don't know who to set you up with. I'm totally changing the topic right now.
Okay.
Okay. So Amy, who works at Be Alive.
Yes.
Her husband is a cattle farmer.
Okay.
Okay. So every
did I
once in
not
a
know
while, like the moms don't take to their babies and they have to bring the babies back to the barn and they have to bottle feed them. So she has one right now that she's bottle feeding. So when she goes down in the
Does she
morning.
bring it in the house?
No.
Oh.
But when she goes down and feeds it in the morning, like she sends Kylie and I videos of the baby calf. It's the best. It's so
Does she
cute.
hold it like a baby?
No, but I was like, can you hug it? I want to see if you can hug it. So I do all this stuff. We're like on FaceTime. And I go, I have a great idea. Next September, Meko and I are coming to Missouri. It's going to be like Dirty Jobs. And Kelsey will film it. And we're going to have to do like farm chores. She's like, you could do cows. Look at this honest reaction. I love that. We have to do farm chores on the cattle farm. She has a friend that is a pig farmer. But there's also wineries in her town. So then we can celebrate and go to wineries in the evening.
We won't be awake because we'll be tired from getting up at 4 a.m, schlossing, I didn't even say that right, in cow shit.
I mean, I think it'd be really funny. And let's be honest, like we're both hustlers. Like if you told me to do a chore, I'm going to do the chore.
Yeah.
Like yesterday I had to fix my mailbox. You want to know why I had to fix my mailbox? Because my lazy ass postman stopped delivering my mail because he thought that driving up to my mailbox was dangerous because it was too low. I'm telling you right now, it is not too low. And I went and I complained. Look, I didn't complain. I was concerned that I wasn't getting my mail, and I saw that my packages were being held at the post office per customer. I didn't put a hold on my mail.
That's bullshit.
So now, I wasn't pissed off when I got there because there's construction on my road. And I'm like, maybe there was supposed to be a letter in my mailbox that said the mailman wasn't going to be coming down our street.
That's negligence on his part.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sounds like the sloped roof theory.
Oh, apparently, if the mailman doesn't like the height of your mailbox and doesn't feel comfortable, he can just stop your mail. And they go, did you get a notice? I go, well, we got a notice a long time ago. And my husband and I try to move it up a little bit. It's like in cement, without actually moving it. Well, then, of course, Super Dave comes over, does all the official measurements that he got from the post office website. And he's like, and I mean, the thing that the apparatus that our mailbox is in is a really nice thing to just say, oh, let's not use this and get a post. So my dad's like, best thing to do, just gonna pull it out and just move it to the other side of your driveway, which is fine. You just have to drive past the driveway, get your mail, come back.
Is that legal?
Yeah, totally.
The U.S. Postal Service.
No, well, because I judged my other neighbors, and I do have a couple neighbors, because we have ravines, right?
Yeah.
So some people have to have it on the other side for where their mailbox is. But I feel like, just like the husband who should have gotten multiple notices that he wasn't paying for his storage unit and should get his tools back, I feel like I should have gotten a couple of notices that said, I'm going to stop delivering your mail if you don't fix your mailbox.
Right. Yeah, give a warning first. Don't just pull the plug.
So this is how I know the postmaster said something to him, and my mailman is now embarrassed.
Did he put his sticky gum inside and use it as
Super Dave and I are fixing the mailbox. As he goes by, he didn't stop and give me my mail. He drove fucking past us.
Was he like...
I feel like
drove by.
You should stop and say, thank you for moving your mailbox. Here is today's mail.
Oh my God. Who is this guy? You should get a picture of him.
So my dad goes, well, is that your normal mailman? I go, I have a couple different people that deliver my mail. And he's not wearing a mailman shirt. He was in a cut off plaid button down shirt. He looked like he should have been going to, what is this? What is that bar right here in town? Not the 702, but the other one. Deckers. He looked like he should have been walking into Deckers for karaoke.
He probably will be.
I'm like, I don't even
they
know
have
if
to
he's
be in
legally
uniform?
a mailman. I thought
What
so.
if he hijacked the mail truck and now he is delivering mail, this man from Deckers?
Allegedly.
Let's start
Allegedly
our own
from
conspiracy. Man from Deckers
He
escapes.
wasn't even in a mailman uniform.
And he was driving the mailman truck.
Yep. Well, when I was complaining about it, and I was asking, so I asked the lady behind the counter, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to get the postmaster."
Oh Lord.
And I'm thinking, did I do something wrong? I feel like you're looking like.
Was she saying that accusatory? Like,
No.
I'm going to have to get the
But
mail.
she was just kind of like, I think I'm going to need to get the postmaster. No, she was very kind.
Oh.
So then the postmaster comes and he goes, well, let me check on your address. And I'm thinking, is the FBI looking for me? Did they is this their way of trying to get me into the post office and now I'm going to get arrested? So I'm thinking, and then all of a sudden I see him walking with all these packages. Now, here's the other thing. My mailbox is only so big. So if I have bigger packages, I have a long driveway. He comes down my driveway and drops off my packages.
Isn't that the physical benefit of being a mail delivery person is you get the exercise? Like you can
not in my neighborhood.
stroll
I mean, it's not like we have.
walk through.
No. I mean, we don't have
Same
sidewalks.
with mine. But they walk up or they drive their little
Oh no, he
car
drives
up.
his little car
Yeah.
around the
And
circle.
they
of my
throw
driveway.
it out. It's not like they take super good care of it.
No. So
They're like glass. Okay.
handle with care.
Whatever.
That's someone's opinion.
Yeah.
All right. So that was completely sidetracked. Did you know that 50 Cent is coming out with his own television show? It's called 50 Ways to Catch a Killer.
Oh, I'm there for it.
And it's like cold cases.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. So in his promo, I mean, 50 Cent to me has an allure. I just kind of I want to hang out with
guy
him.
that's 4'3".
His suit is very tight. Kelsey, please look up a picture.
Isn't he little though?
I don't know if he's short or not.
I thought he was little. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You know that he dated Chelsea Handler?
No, he didn't.
He
Seriously?
100% did. Chelsea Handler and 50 Cent dated.
I got to see a picture of him because I can't picture him now. I may be
So-
thinking of the wrong rapper. In the club.
Yeah.
He sings,
Find me in the club. Hey, shorty, it's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. Look up 50 Ways to Catch a Killer.
is he like wearing his dad's suit?
No, it's so tight.
Oh, no.
It's so tight. And someone should have said, like, you know what, Fitty? I feel like,
What is his first name? Curtis?
Curtis Jackson is his name.
I like that so much better.
Yeah.
You can take him seriously when he's trying to solve a crime.
Curtis Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not Detective Curtis Jackson. Not like Detective 50 Cent.
Yeah. See, I don't know if that will play or not, but the suit is tight. You have to pay. It's not free to watch 50 Ways to Catch a Killer.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. So do they catch them at the end?
I feel like, look at it. He's like so serious.
He is serious business. He needs some Botox.
I know. And he's on Fox Nation. Look at you, Fitty. How about this? You need to watch the show The Girlfriend on Amazon Prime.
I
with
do need
Robin
to.
Wright. Right.
Yeah,
Robin Wright.
does she give off Claire Underwood vibes?
She, comes from a wealthy, well-to-do
Okay.
family. She owns a gallery.
She's still got that shorter hair.
Shorter hair. It's not as chic as House of Cards.
Okay.
It is a good show. I didn't realize it was a book until after I started watching it because I was curious how many episodes there were because there's only 6.
Okay.
It's
Maybe I'll
wrapped
read
up
the
in a
book,
book.
The
Yeah.
Girlfriend.
The Girlfriend.
Okay.
You don't have to. I didn't even know it was a book.
Well, I want to read the book because I'm going to go back and read We Were Liars as well.
Oh, okay.
Remember that show?
Yeah.
And we were talking about this at book club last week. It is like I cried, and I never do that. It is crazy twisty.
The twist at the end, and I can only imagine the detail you would get from reading the book.
From The Girlfriend. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to download it.
But, totally I read it, but I really need you to watch the show so we could talk about it.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
It's
Maybe
good.
we should read it for our next book club.
Oh, you're hosting book club.
I'm
Yes.
hosting. Okay.
Do it.
Girls, for the next book club, we're going to read The Girlfriend.
Okay.
I don't know who
I
the
love
author is. I'll send out a text
We'll figure
later.
it out. Oh, before we get into today's topic, I want to talk about outfits from the Emmys that happened on Sunday.
Yeah. So who knew?
Apparently, I didn't get the memo that the Emmys were coming out.
What
I
are
just
the
don't- I just don't
Emmys
think-
TV?
Yes.
And so what constitutes as TV anymore?
TV could be the news. TV can be Netflix. TV can be
Okay.
NBC. It could be.
That's what I was wondering. Because now
all the
with
things.
streaming TV,
it's all of
it's
them.
not like we're watching NBC, ABC, CBS like
Yeah.
we were a long time ago. So what constitutes as a television versus a Golden Globe? Those are movies. I know that. But is a series, is a docuseries still television?
I don't know about a docuseries. I'm sure, and maybe that's the stuff that like you don't see.
Yeah.
On camera. and
That's
it's
why
like,
I'm confused.
one
Because I know
earlier
it's
today.
still like, Kelly and Mark. Because they're daytime shows.
Yeah, so those are the daytime Emmys, but I think that's like a category.
Is that a separate? Oh,
I don't think
okay.
it's separate. I just think it's a category.
So many awards.
So many
What do you
awards.
think that we'll be nominated for? Is there a
Podcast of the year.
Emmys? Is there a podcast Golden Globes?
Influencers of the year.
Okay.
Where is that from? Is
don't
that
know.
an
Oh, she just made
is
it
that
up.
an Emmy?
We
Or
can
is
make our
that
own.
I think it's something, but I don't know what it's.
You know what we should create?
What?
Is Listen Here's the Thing awards show.
Mm-hmm.
On our favorite, our
What?
first we could have categories.
Yes,
And
tell
our
me more.
category, you guys should weigh in on this.
Okay.
Like our audience should weigh in and tell us what categories with. I think it should be true crime.
Okay.
Obviously, number 1. Number 2 would be like
Like the best true crime documentary?
Yes.
Okay.
The categories.
Okay.
And then we ultimately vote.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously. And then it could be like conspiracy theories.
Okay.
It could be catfishing. It could be bad outfits.
Okay.
It could be, restaurants. It could be whatever.
Okay.
Movies.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm here
We
for
have and we'll dress and we'll have like a red carpet and everything.
Okay, let's plan for like what's Oscar season? Like end of January?
No, it's like
Okay.
spring.
So I feel like when Oscar season's happening, we create our own like listen, here's the thing award show.
Yeah.
And could you imagine if just like randomly like we send Charlie Sheen like an award?
And if you win,
Yeah.
you must send us a video,
Right?
and we will award you.
Yeah.
Or else,
Yeah.
if you tell us to F off. And it could be like books. It could
Okay.
be other podcasts.
I'm here for all of this. Movies, what is it? Adapted by a book? Is that
Yeah.
the right word?
Adaptations.
Adaptation of a book.
And it could be, I don't know, whatever. What other category do we like to talk about? Fashion, social media.
Yes. All the things.
Yeah.
Best meme,
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Wine.
Best wine.
Best wine.
Yeah.
We should have that vintner come here,
Yes.
Now we have to make a trophy.
Yes.
So we did this at Thanksgiving. We had our first pickleball tournament.
Yeah.
We have several Canadians that come into town for American Thanksgiving, and we had a pickleball tournament. Well, last year I think my daughter scrambled the pairings.
Oh, she stacked the pairings.
She stacked the deck. Okay, we all know this. She and Zach won. I get it. This year they're going down,
There you go.
and we're gonna mix.
Someone
it up.
else has to be in charge of like pairing up the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
for
just
sure.
that she knew Excel better than everyone else, which is why she got to pair it.
Okay. I'm playing next year.
I'm gonna Google
me on
that
the
shit.
list.
No, I'm gonna chat it, and I'm gonna make a better pairing, and I'm gonna make a better bracket.
Okay.
So yes, we'd love to have you play. We'd love to have anybody that's in town for Thanksgiving play. We rented 4 courts,
Fun.
and it was super fun. And anyway, I got a trophy for that. I can certainly make a trophy for
I love
our
it.
Listen Here's the Thing awards.
I'm here for all the things.
But we got to come up with a catchier name than Listen Here's the Thing awards.
It will be the LHTT, and then we'll get something like really
Yeah.
swanky to say
Yeah.
after that.
Exactly.
Yeah. It'll be catchy, and everybody's going to want to know our list.
Right.
Yeah.
Every year. Mm-hmm. Every year.
Oh, I'm so here for it.
Okay.
Emmy clothing. So I'm through this together. Start with Kristen Bell, because she
Was she stunning?
body banging. I mean, the dress is great, but her body was out of control.
Oh my gosh. She looks
Right?
amazing.
Look at that backless dress. Click on the picture of her and Dax together. Like her bicep. I mean, girl's been doing some bar, Pilates, something.
Oh,
right?
yeah. She looks good. Look
Love.
at the booty.
And she's just flawless and cute.
She's so cute.
Okay, Selena Gomez this is just like classic. It gave me like a little Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah. She looks good.
But she's giving me, remember like that first Barbie doll that ever came out?
Yes.
I feel like that's what when
I think
she
you're
had
right,
whatever
especially
done,
the expression.
she was like, this is what I want to look
Yeah.
like. Lainey Wilson.
I don't even know who that is.
She's a country singer, but she's just so darling. And look at those see-through jeweled pants.
That's an ugly outfit. Do you like that?
No, I don't like the outfit. I like Lainey Wilson, and this is very much her like mode. She's big into bell-bottom pants, crazy outfits. She was on Theo Vaughn's podcast. It's really cute. You should listen to it. But no, she has collabed with like everybody in country music and beyond, and like now is like on TV and like is going to be in a movie.
Oh, okay.
So
She's cute.
She's super cute. She married some like ex-football player. How cute is he in that white suit?
He's cute. I don't get his appeal. Pascal.
Well, I think he's become a heartthrob that, I don't get that. And I think I don't remember what the movie was.
I mean, he's
that
good
he was just in.
looking. He's good looking. He was in
Narcos was my favorite thing he was ever in.
Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
Yeah. He's cute. No, I get it. He's hot, the whole.
But I just thought the white suit was just very,
Is the double-breasted suit coming back?
That, and half the dudes like had unbuttoned shirts like down to their navel.
Oh, really?
Okay, so this is.
I love her. Jenna Ortega.
Look at that jeweled top.
Yes.
I just thought it was like
girl.
interesting and fun, and she's got the body to rock
Yes,
it.
Wednesday. She looks cute. I love her.
But
She doesn't have the
I just
body
feel
rock
like booby was a theme, whether you were a girl or a dude. Like there was like some serious cleave like being shown.
And the body tape industry is like, thank you.
Oh my God, what is it Megan Faye that I sent you or whatever? What's the girl from White Lotus?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
She's
you
beautiful.
fart wrong.
Yeah.
And your nipples popping out.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Look at those eyes.
Oh, I know. She's so beautiful. Oh,
Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney looks adorable.
No, I mean, banging bad.
The red theme was a theme.
Yeah, no, she looked great. And really said, yeah, I do have good genes.
I do have good genes. And look at my boobs.
Yeah.
They're all so good.
So, well, and I heard that she's going to be doing like some movie where she's like a boxer and she had to like gain 40 pounds and she's going to be like, she's not going to look hot in it. She's going to be like when Charlize
like
Theron did
yes.
Monster, you know?
Would you gain weight for a movie role?
For millions of dollars. And then in my contract, you're also paying for my GLP-1 and my trainer and my private chef. Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Would you? Mm-hmm. That would be hard for me to do. I don't know. I guess for millions of dollars.
Right? If you're getting, okay, so your contract is you get $12 million to be in the movie, okay? Now, the upside, prepping for the movie to gain the 40 pounds.
For a year.
Think about what you get to eat and drink.
True.
Game on.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's going to be in my contract above and beyond the 20 mil. You will pay a stipend for this to get me back to my bod. So I look like that on the red carpet.
Okay, I'm in.
So
Sign me up.
yes. But I also have a link to some website that was the ugliest dressed people at the Emmys.
Yes, let's see that.
Parker Posey.
No. Was she
It
bad?
was not good. It was not good. It was like a bad, like, Grease.
Do you think she's trying to be
situation.
ironic?
I think she is.
Like, I think her character, like her real life is somewhere between the lady that she played on White Lotus and Best in Show.
Maybe.
Where she's like yelling for Busy Bee.
Yeah.
She's somewhere in between the two as a person, maybe.
But she looks like she's in the Grease sleepover scene.
Yes.
You
Beauty
know?
school dropout.
I just don't get it. So, scroll down just a little bit to the dude that was in White Lotus. See, like, this is unbuttoned shirt.
What's his name? Walter?
Yeah.
Or Walton?
I mean, guys were showing, but he does that. Like, that's his thing.
Walton Goggins. He is like the alleged new sex symbol. I said alleged.
Yeah, alleged. But she wore a 45 karat emerald necklace. Wow. Well,
But don't you think that when you go to the Emmys, you should brush your hair?
well, maybe it was humid.
He does tan a lot. He's got the membership for the tanning.
Did you ever watch Justified on FX way back in the day?
No.
It was like in the day of like Sons of Anarchy. So his character in Justified, he will never be a sex symbol to me because of that character.
Oh.
Yeah. That would
The
be
same with Righteous Gemstones.
Oh my God. When there's like when him
Uncle
and
Billy
the chick,
Bobby.
Yes.
Baby Billy.
When it's
Uncle
him
Baby
and
Billy.
the chick from The Country Singer. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
And they like
Jennifer.
sing,
Jennifer. Oh my God, what is her name? Neville.
Yes.
Jennifer Neville, who plays his sister, who is the dead mother on Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah. Their
And their brother and sister. Yeah. That's such a great show.
Too funny.
Glow Medical Spa is Mid-Michigan's premier med spa for skin rejuvenation and anti-aging. The trained nurses and estheticians at Glow specialize in non-invasive facial aesthetics such as toxins, fillers, and lasers. Glow is ranked in the top 1% of all providers in the U.S. for Botox and filler, as well as Black Diamond Icon status for Hydrofacial.
Glow Body specializes in body contouring with Ensculpt Neo, Emcella, weight loss clinic, and therapeutic massage. Book an appointment today at glow-skinspa.com.
I know, I'm bummed I missed it. We were watching Sunday Night Football.
Ugh. Did you just watch the Bears get demolished by the Lions?
There was a great quote that someone said, watching the Lions beat the Bears was like watching Michigan beat Central Michigan.
I don't know how to take that.
I'm sorry. They suck. You know
No,
what
they
the problem
do.
is? If you could break it down, Ben Johnson, he's a great coach. He was the offensive coordinator for the Lions for years, which is why he's now a head coach. He's got a shitty quarterback. Caleb Williams is not a leader.
No, I mean,
And he's not a good quarterback.
That town is cursed. with terrible quarterbacks. People leave and do better.
They try to make a revival with new coaches and
Yeah.
new staff and whatever, but they really just need to get better players.
Yeah, maybe they can just get, what was it, Jim McMahon? Maybe they can just get
Maybe
him to come
Jimbo's their man. Come back.
No, it's just sad. And there was a guy from Barstool Sports, just because like Chicago Bears feed like comes in my social media. And he's like in a boiler room somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, the fucking Bears! The Bears are just pissing me off, giving me, you know, a heart attack, giving me acid reflux. We're 2 games in, and we just know we're done. We're just done. It's over."
True. True. I don't disagree. The Bears are sad. They just need Caleb Williams. I called it from the beginning. He didn't show up for training camp.
No, you did.
His freshman year in the league, whatever you call it, rookie year in the league. And he just was like, I'm better than everyone else. I don't need to go to training camp at the beginning. And look what you have.
Yeah.
You don't have a leader. No one respects him. And he plays like shit, and he plays for himself. And your quarterback is the guy of the game.
Well,
So, sorry, you don't have Jared
You know,
Goff.
but I've never been to a game at Soldier Field. I need to do that someday before
Well,
I
I'm sure
die.
you can get tickets. You could probably get day of, you know?
Like on Ticketmaster, never sold a seat. I'm not even getting it like StubHub.
No, you
It's
could
somebody
probably get
else's.
some pretty good seats now. For not that
Oh,
expensive.
goodness. Okay.
So what I was thinking about,
Yes.
because I got to have lunch with my daughter yesterday. My other daughter was busy studying, but my Alex, and I got to have lunch yesterday.
No, that's great.
And I love that we are just far enough away from our girls that we can go down, have lunch, and then come back and, you know, get our little mom hug in and then go on with life. But I was thinking about this, and I was chatting with her yesterday, and I was like, isn't it interesting how relationships evolve and change as you get older? And how do you feel about that? And she it almost made me cry. She's like, I just feel like I appreciate you more as I get older, and our relationship, and how, you know, I look forward to this and having lunch together. And because, you know, when you're in the thick of it, you are in the thick of it for both of us, for both the kid and the mom.
But, you know, I feel like if your kid kind of takes you for granted, that means that they feel comfortable. They feel comfortable with you. Now, yes, you need to teach them to be appreciative and like use their words and all that kind of stuff. But you do see, like, when my kid might kind of act like a dick at home but, you know, expect certain things from you because you've been doing them because you're a good parent. But when they're outside of your home and they shine and people are like, oh my God, they're so polite, they're so helpful, blah, 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 blah. Kylie's never put a dish in the dishwasher, but if she was at your house and doing certain things, she would.
For sure.
You know? So that's how you know you did a good job.
Yes.
But then also on the flip side, to say, well, now I really appreciate you. Like, how you raised me.
Yeah.
How you taught me how to do this. You made me smarter about X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
I was prepared for this,
Yes.
and my roommate is a disaster. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So it was a great conversation. So it just made me think about how our relationships evolve with our kids as they get older. Because middle school, high school, we are doing running from place to place because half the time they don't have a ride.
Yep.
They have all these plans and they have no ride. So you're coordinating with other parents, you're coordinating with your spouse on how to get everybody from A to B. Your weekends are taken up by sports or whatever we're doing with travel and whatever they're involved in. And then they move to this place where they get their driver's license and have some independence, but you're still in control.
You're still in control. I mean, and before they got their driver's license, you know, there might have been times where you wanted to do something like get out of town, see family, do a trip, but they kind of have a social expectation for something. And you, depending on what the situation is, have the opportunity to be like super parent and be like, all right, well, we'll stay home so you can go to that.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I mean, there's some times when you're just like, oh, hell no, I already
Right.
paid for this. We're doing that.
Right.
Or it's a family obligation. We have to go. But when you do have the opportunity to be like, oh, no, no, we'll stay so that you can do that.
Yeah.
You know? And then you also use that as bait later on. It's like, well, remember when we didn't do this because you wanted to stay home and blah, blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah. So, and then you hope once they have their driver's license that you can trust them, that if you need to go somewhere, they can stay home by themselves.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
When they're in high school.
Yeah.
And also it's the time, if they do make a mistake, which they all do, you're there to correct it in real time.
Yes.
So something goes down, you're like, okay, this is bad. I need to swoop in and fix it, because by the time they go away to college, you don't even know what they do
Right.
half the time.
Yeah.
Usually. And so that transition is weird. And that's where we are right now. Right? With our girls, because they're the same age, but then I have an older daughter who I'm sort of like on the other edge of it. She's a junior. She didn't come home last summer. She's not coming home this summer. And then she's talking about like where she wants to work and live. And it's not here.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other transition. So I feel like it's always evolving into this like, oh my God, we went from diapers, I still see you sucking your fingers, to I just dropped you off at kindergarten. Now you're like talking about your apartment somewhere else. Like, when the hell?
Well, how about like when Facebook is like on this day 15 years ago and you see your child
And you're like, that's not that long ago.
no.
Why do I look the
I
same?
want to jump in a time machine and go hang out with that child.
Yes.
Like I love watching to like see how Kylie has grown and everything that she's
Does
done.
it make you feel like you regret doing or not doing certain things as a mom?
I was very lucky that there was a chunk of her life where I didn't have to work full time outside of the home. So I got to be home. So I don't regret any of that. I did go back to work full time when she was in junior high. Kind of like, I didn't have to, but it was one of those like, I should kind of situations. And I have no regrets because it's what I needed to do. But then there's part of me that, but then what am I really going to do when you're in high school? It's not like I'm like your room mother.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, I was home for the important things. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, sure, there's things I would love to go back and do differently, but I don't know. I feel like I was pretty hands-on in there.
Yeah.
What's different now is that when Chris is traveling a lot, I used to always have Kylie as like my little buddy. And, you know, being an only child, like her and I did everything together, you know, and there was a lot of like mother-daughterness. And then as she got older, like friend zone, mother-daughter zone. Sometimes there was like this blurred line and you kind of have to like put her back in her place.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like this week, I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like after dinner, it's just me. I'm twiddling my thumbs. Like I rearranged my living room last night.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, and in my front living room, it's only a 9-foot ceiling. I washed the walls. Like that's how bored I was. Like I took everything down, washed the walls, you know, washed everything, and then as I was moving things around, like vacuumed and scrubbed the floor, the baseboards,
probably
all
feel
the things.
better.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like a fresh new happening like setup.
Yeah.
And it is my pre-Christmas like arrangement for that front room. I think I was just lazy the past couple years, not moving everything back. But yeah, I kind of dig it. I need a new rug. I looked at it and I was like, this rug doesn't work anymore.
You just have to find a new identity. You know what I mean? Like for so many years, you're Kylie's mom, Alex and Evie's mom. You're, you know, doing XYZ clubs at the school. You're involved in whatever. And I, you know, worked the entire time that they were growing up and didn't start my business until they were in like late elementary, early junior high. So I traveled a ton. And the things that I regret aren't those times, because I can honestly say, because I've asked them, I'm like, did that ever impact your growing up with me gone or your dad gone or me traveling? And they're like, no, I feel like that was better for me Their words. And but the things that I sort of regret are like, I don't know, just like having more patience.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when I had the time with them, because I was trying to be really conscious of when I was home, I was home. Like to just, because I would see other people with their kids and they would be like on their phone. This is when cell phones were new.
Yeah.
People would be on their phone or on their iPad or whatever. And I was trying to be very present, but patient. I would get really like, this is annoying.
Yeah.
You're not moving fast enough for me, or you're not understanding this fast enough. And so I regret that part of just their development. Like, did I push them too hard, too fast?
Well, I mean, they turned out to be phenomenal
fine.
girls.
They're fine.
They're very smart. They got into a phenomenal prestigious school, a school that not anybody can just apply to, right? Like they earned their stripes for that. And they're gonna do great things, and they're there, and it's not like they were there and they're like, let's just party and just get like mediocre grades. Like they're in extra clubs and doing all the different things. So they have learned amazing work ethic on top of just being like decent human beings.
Yeah,
you know.
thank
So
you.
you did a phenomenal job. But you know, it's one of those things where, okay, well, now you have more patience. But what I'm realizing is like, there's just being a child and thinking, now that you're a parent, right? And you're going through these things, I'm comparing what was my relationship like with my parents when I was in this stage to my child. And my mom and dad are like, God, we just wanted to like get a proof of life like every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Where, you know, Kylie checks in and she, you know, she wants to
You
know
guys
what
have a
we're
great
doing
relationship, yeah.
just as much as we want to know what she's doing, right? And sometimes she's like, well, I don't really think you should do that because you're going to have way too much fun and I'm not there. You know, and I'm like, okay, you're living your best life right now.
You're living a pretty good life.
So all good. So yeah, and I do love the fact that she like wants to FaceTime me when like all of her friends are in the room, and you know,
That's
they want to
cute.
show me their outfits and like all that kind
She
of stuff.
FaceTimed us when we were
When we were in Traverse City or in
when we got
Petoskey.
home.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they were feeling no pain, and they were just like, "Hey, girls, what's up?" Da, 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 da. You know,
Telling you about her day. That's awesome.
doing what college kids should do.
Yes.
You know,
She's exactly where she wants to be and
she's
where she needs to be.
She is, and you know what made me happy is, you know, I do feel like she's in the right spot. And then she went to Michigan State to visit a bunch of friends. And when she was in high school, she was like, this place is, a lot of kids from this town go to that school, which is the reason she didn't apply there. But she was like, oh, you know, am I going to, you know, miss out going to a bigger school? And when she was there, she was like, I miss my homies. Like, I just want to go back to, you know, Big Rapids.
Right.
So, and I'm like, that's how you know you're in the right spot.
Right,
And you're like with the
exactly.
right people. So, and it's homecoming weekend this weekend, so I'm excited to go back to Big Rapids. Yes.
When are you going down?
I'm going on Friday.
Okay.
And then my friend
the
Angie.
agenda?
The agenda is, so my girls that were supposed to meet with me, they have little kids. And mom guilt really set in because they were like trying to like figure out babysitters because their husbands had to do different things. And we're talking either a very long car ride or a plane ride.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, and I think what killed them most is not the promise that they made to me, is the promise they made to Kylie, because these are like her aunties.
Right.
So that kills them more than anything. But, you know, and then I have to, and then Kylie's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And I'm like, someday you'll know.
What is the plan for Friday night?
So Friday night I am going in. So Kylie made this great friend on the floor below her, and it turns out it's one of my sorority sister's daughter. It's her youngest daughter. So she was only going to come up. Her husband went to Ferris too. They were only going to come up on Saturday for the game, and I was like, I feel like you should come up on Friday and hang out with me. I got a room. Like, let's just hang. So we're going to take the girls to Schuberg's for dinner.
Oh, fun.
And then they're going to go off and do their thing. We're going to go to Shooters.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, we
You
are
guys
doing
are going to be
the
the first
alumni
people
thing.
in the door.
Fuck it. I don't care.
No, it's going to be great.
So
I
how
can't
about
wait.
this?
You got to FaceTime
They
me.
have, Shooters has a promotion right now because we follow each other on Instagram. Not
Let's
just
go.
me, not just me following Shooters. Shooters follow me back.
You should follow me too. I went there. In fact, I was there, I think, when they first opened. I remember when it was like Star Shooters, and everyone was like, wait, what's that? Because we had this shit bar called the Alibi.
Oh, yeah.
Which was later coined the douche for a reason. And then it got shut down or bulldozed down, whatever. Burger King's there now, I think.
It's Burger King. It became Scoreboard, and now it's called Paz. And it is the worst font in the world for a bar. But yeah.
We had Casey McNabb's, which was also awesome.
Panera Bread now.
And then it was a Casey's Hideaway, which was the basement.
Yeah.
Which we called the Hideout because, you know, you'd go there before.
Yep.
And then you would go to Shooters.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, you have to FaceTime me from
I will.
Shooters.
No, I totally will. So we're going to do that Saturday. So Kylie's roommates, her mom and dad, they are tailgating experts, right?
Okay.
They've had season tickets to the Lions for a bazillion years.
Okay.
They have an older son that's at Michigan State. So they're like, we got the tent, the tables. We're bringing this. We're
Can
bringing
you
that.
just cruise in and park anywhere?
So, for tailgating, there's rules. Like there's like a paper that you have to follow. Homecoming might be different. I'm not really sure.
I've never tailgated there, to be
I
honest.
haven't since I was in college. Well, no, you were a cheerleader.
Yeah.
You were in the stadium.
So I don't know how it works. Like,
Yeah.
Do they
I
have a
never left
permit?
the
Do they
parking
have
lot.
a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting. And then Kylie said that, you know, there is a section of that alumni have, but then there is like parents do intermingle like in the Greek row or
Okay.
whatever. So
Awesome.
I mean we'll figure it out. But my plan is just kind of like, you know, tag along
Yes,
with, you know,
of
Murphy's mom and
course.
dad. And yeah, and then to tailgate during the day and then just figure out where my day goes after that.
Right.
So
You're staying 2 nights.
I'm staying 2 nights.
Okay.
I'm committed. I'm in
Let's
Big
go.
Rapids all weekend. Yeah.
So you're going to go to Shooters twice.
I
Or
will
you
probably
mix
go to
it up
Shooters
and
twice.
go to like Ripple.
Well, you never know.
Or whatever
No,
that bar is called.
Ripples is called the Gypsy Nickel now, and I don't really think that's like a bar that
Oh,
you
it's
go
not a
to.
thing.
No,
Okay.
No. But I do have some college friends that do live in town, and they're like, well, we can always go to the Sawmill. So I might
yeah.
Sawmill it up on Saturday night
old
instead of
school.
trying to go to Shooters. But I will be at Shooters on Friday night.
Okay, let's go.
It is happening. Okay,
I wonder
but
if they have
back
those
to my
dark bathrooms that are like black.
Oh, I don't know.
No? Oh, did they upgrade?
Oh, there's a full upgrade. Remember, there's like garage doors that open now.
That's so amazing.
But if you go to Shooters tonight and tomorrow, you can get a pass, like a VIP pass, to go to the front of the line on Friday and Saturday night.
You should cruise over
And
there.
I was like, do I drive to Big
Yes, you
Rapids
do.
after I teach bar tomorrow just to walk in so that I don't have to stand in fucking line on Friday?
I feel like you should, as an alumni, automatically get this pass.
Right.
You should call them. You know what, Shooters? Because you follow Katie. I feel like it's your ode to alumni.
Right.
That you need to do this service.
I know. When we dropped Kylie off at school and we went to the Sawmill and I was like, let's not go to Shooters until like midnight. So then we go to Shooters and
You're in bed. What
the
are you talking
fucking
about?
line. Chris was like, we're not waiting in that line
Were
to
you
pay
sleeping?
cover and not know anybody when we go in there. Well, no, Chris talked me out of it.
Oh my God.
And it was a good thing because I was
don't
tuned up.
remember how we ever did that. I remember at the end of my college career so I didn't turn 21 until I was whatever. What are you normally? Junior?
It's normally your last year. I think now it's trend to be a junior and
Okay.
turn 21.
So, I have a January birthday. So I think I was.
So it would have been part of your junior year.
Yeah. And I remember going out. So I didn't, because fake IDs weren't a thing.
Okay.
And going out, but like at, I don't even know, 11, 12, whatever it was.
I know.
And it felt like early.
But fake IDs weren't a thing. But what used to be the alibi became the scoreboard.
Oh. Well, and
back
if
then,
you had friends that
my
worked the
freshman
door.
year, I could use a black man's library card and be able to get in and drink.
That's true.
Blue
That is
motorcycles
true.
out of a
Yeah,
pitcher.
out of a pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I do
I
kinda
mean,
remember that. Yeah.
you know, and when they got that machine where they, you know, they could scan IDs, I had an Illinois driver's license.
Oh.
Well, it didn't work in the machine. So then if
you
you
get your
knew
fake ID
if you knew the bouncer, he would just, hey, he had to key in your birthday.
Oh,
you know.
snap.
So
Yeah.
what was Ripples then was Riverside back then.
Okay.
I got to drink. And the best is I celebrated my 21st birthday there, and I stood up on the bar, wasted, and I was like, I never got an MIP. Woo, 21. the guy that owned it, he was like, Katie, you've been drinking here for 3 years.
100%. Yes. You know, all those bar owners or people that work there are like, God damn it.
Right? Because I mean, I had a summer birthday and I stayed in Big Rapids for the summer. So it was like empty.
Right.
You know? And I was like, woo!
So what is this, 2025? Mm-hmm. I think this is my 30th anniversary.
What? Should
Is
you
it?
come on
Wait.
Friday?
I graduated, do the math for me, will you, somebody? 1995.
Well, yeah.
Is that 30 years?
Yeah, it's 30 years ago.
I graduated from college 30 years ago. That should be a crime.
It should be a celebration,
It
bitches.
is a celebration.
Let's do this.
Oh my God. What
Are you sure you don't want to come
happened?
to Big Rapids? Oh, you know
I mean,
what?
I would,
this
but-
is a trickery wine bottle.
Why?
It's like a settings wine bottle.
no, is it
where
super
it's like
heavy? Maybe I'll
500 pounds, so you think that there's more wine in there.
But there's not. Is it empty?
No, there's enough for you to fill your glass. But
Anyway, I don't know. I don't know how we got here 30 years later after graduating from college. So much has changed.
and now our children are in college.
Yes. Yes.
Right? Isn't that bananas? Well, it's
Yeah.
just like when I was talking to my friend Angie. I mean, I haven't talked to Angie since her oldest daughter was probably a baby. Like, that's probably the last time I've talked to her. Like, you know, we did like a Christmas card exchange, and then it kind of
this
like
is the one that's
fizzled out.
spending the night with you?
Yes. But you have that college connection
Yeah.
because that is a time of your life when you're becoming an adult. You have like this weirdly false sense of freedom, whether you paid your way through school or not.
Yeah.
There's still this probably little bit of dependency that if you needed your mom and dad, that they would be there. And like your biggest worry on Friday night is, what am I wearing to the fraternity party?
Yes.
You know, you're doing that together, and then you go off into the world. You know, but Angie was the one that, you know, in the sorority, she like put her lavalier candle in the mailbox because a fraternity boy like proposed to her while we were still in school. So we got to like sing the song, and it like passes the candle around. And then it was my last year at Ferris, like a caravan of us like went up to Escanaba, because that's where she's from, to her wedding
Oh.
at the casino in
She
Escanaba.
for real got proposed to in college.
Yeah. Her husband was a SIG up, and she was an AZD.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And they're still married?
And they're still married, 3
Good for
girls.
her.
Their oldest daughter goes to Ferris. She's in her last year. Their youngest daughter goes to Ferris as a freshman, and then their middle daughter is at Lansing Community College.
Oh, very cool.
Yep.
Keeping it in the Bulldog family.
Yep.
That's awesome. I didn't know anybody that got engaged in college. Isn't that weird?
Really?
Yeah. Or I just unfriended them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I didn't know anybody.
So I feel like my generation was the tail end of sorority girls, because it was a big deal to put your lavalier candle in
don't
the
even know what
sorority
that
mailbox.
is.
So you get
Is it a literal candle?
It's a literal candle. So basically, when you get initiated into a sorority, you get a candle from your big sister. It has like your letters on it and certain
I
stuff.
wonder if my daughter has one.
And like you get a paddle.
She doesn't have that.
Oh, maybe things have changed over the years.
Maybe.
I mean, hazing has definitely changed.
They
and
do
all that
this
shit.
thing with their hands.
Well, but I mean, there's probably things that they do with their hands that are just like only initiated sisters know about too, like handshakes and shit. But so you have your lavalier candle, and there's 2 things that make you light your candle. One, if a boy lavaliers you, which means that like he's giving you his fraternity letters like on a necklace, which is like a big deal. Which means you can now wear his fraternity sweatshirt letters like out. This was a big deal back then. I don't know if this is a big deal anymore, but it was back then. But if a boy lavaliered a girl, like some shit went down. Like Aurelia was lavaliered by her college boyfriend, and he was treed to the tree in front of our sorority house, naked, hammered.
What do you mean treed?
Like tied to a tree, like duct taped
Jesus
to a
on a
tree.
cross?
Well, not like that. Like, we're not going to make it, sacrimonious, but no, it was more of like a humiliation thing.
Oh, that sounds
like
terrible.
you earned these letters, and now you're giving your girlfriend the right to wear them as well.
So as a punishment
It's
for
a
giving your
punishment /
girlfriend
ritual, and I mean, we all just like laughed. I mean, I don't know. This is probably very taboo these days.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, and it would probably never happen anymore. But that was like totally a thing.
Oh,
yeah.
It probably happened when I was there too. I just
But you just didn't like hang out with that crew.
No, I did. I lived with all ASTs.
Oh, and none of them ever got lavaliered?
Not to my knowledge.
Really? I feel
maybe they just weren't liked. I don't know.
No boy was like, you're not worth getting treed for my letters.
I lived with half cheerleaders and half ASTs.
But you found out, and it was like a big thing. Like a girl would put her candle, and you just like, you didn't know whose candle it was. So then like there was like a song we sang, and the candle like goes around the circle. And then when it comes to her, like after a certain point, she blows it out, and you're like, oh my God. So it was like, whether they got lavaliered or engaged. And it was a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I feel like that feels, because people just didn't get engaged in college anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. The only person I know that got to like, that you would know, we did not go to school together. She went to Central. Darcy was able to put her lavalier candle in the Delta Zeta mailbox because JB proposed in college.
In college? Mm-hmm. I didn't know they got proposed to in college. She got proposed to in college.
I bet you Darcel Brown was like bound and determined to have that lavalier candle in that mailbox. Yeah. So
nice.
JB has a video that he made for a class, and Darcy and two of her sorority sisters were like in it. They like were golfing in it or something. And she had to walk into the pro shop and confirm her tea time. Yeah. And she said her name was Mrs. Brown. And when we watched it, she's like, I can't believe I said that. And JB's like, no, you really wanted to be married to me. Like, that's why you did that. So it was funny.
Was it their senior year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think they were married like right after school.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I had no idea. Mm-hmm. Good for them. They're still married.
They're still married. Yeah. They have a kid in college now. So, but I mean, hey, when I moved to this town, she was like my saving grace. Yeah. Right. And we did everything with our kids together. So yeah.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know anybody that got engaged in college, and that was 95. I don't know why. Yeah. Maybe I was hanging out with the wrong people.
Well, I don't think it was as common as it was probably even earlier than that. But I just feel as we get older, it's less common. But
now I feel like it is again, because all these kids that are playing sports and they're in NIL, like getting NIL money.
Right.
And they're like, I'm 25 and I'm a sophomore. And they're all getting engaged and married. Yeah. I mean, J.J. McCarthy, who was the Michigan quarterback.
I know, but he's like a baby. Isn't he like
he's 22?
Yeah.
They just had their first baby.
Are they married yet?
No. Oh. Engaged. But, I think that it's happening again, probably because it's a different dynamic. Who knows?
Well, I mean, he made lifetime money in college.
It was just starting, though, NIL. He's making a lot more now.
He's probably making a lot more now as a professional football player. But even with it just starting, and like then you get to kind of have like a couple of endorsement deals and everything, you're making more money while in school, just out of school, than your peers outside of football are making in the first 10.
For sure.
For
sure.
So that sets you up for success a little bit more.
Yeah. So anyway, to wrap up this segment, we were just talking about being a parent to our kids as they grow. And now I think as moms, we move from this whole like, hey, here's what you need to do, to a softer approach. At least I'm trying to do this as more of a mentor, advisor, like, oh, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Have you thought about this?
Yeah. Well, especially because you have a daughter that's already in her third year of school. Mm-hmm. So you've navigated that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like was gone last summer. And I think when you have that, you're going to do like adulting things.
She's adulting.
Yeah.
And they both will be, and yours will be too. Mm-hmm. It just is a different, like, oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. I can't really tell you what to do because you got to figure it out on your own. Yeah. And also,
the big things, I pay for your life, bitch.
Yeah.
You will do what I say.
Yes.
That's the main thing. When you start paying for shit on your own, then you can make certain decisions.
Right.
But yes, you are out of my line of vision, all of that kind of stuff. Make smart choices.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So far, so good. Yes. So far, so good.
All right, Meko.
Okay.
What are we loving this week?
We are loving our Wine Spies wine.
Yes.
It's called Ovis.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, it is a 2020 cab. It's really good.
It's so good. So
And-
smooth. And it's not a Tuesday wine.
No, it's not a Tuesday wine.
At
And
all.
the description says tobacco and leather, so I'm 100%
very
all
good.
in. No, but Wine Spice, thank you for sponsoring.
Thank you,
Listen,
Wine
here's the
Spies. We
thing.
love you.
But yeah, no, it is not a Tuesday wine. I think the thing said it ranged from like 70 to 120. And, you know, I don't know what Wine Spies offered it for, but it was under $60. That has been confirmed. So that would have been a great deal.
So if you do the math, you're going
It's
to save
worth
a bunch.
joining Wine
To
Spies.
go to Wine Spies. Hey, I do have to say one quick thing.
Yes.
At Glow,
Yes.
we have this huge event that we have every year, and it's called Glow for a Cure. So we make all of our proceeds for the week, and this year it's going to be like October 7th through 10th. And it's all of the proceeds go to this foundation called Dynami Foundation, which is part of U of M Breast Cancer Center,
Okay.
which is near and dear to my heart. Anyway, tons of stuff going on, tons of specials going on that week at Glow. You can catch it online. You can catch it on their social. But it's going to be kind of a good week. And
We'll do
this
tons of
year,
social media for
it's
it.
called Glow In for a Cure, and it's casino themed.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, the
I
girls,
love that.
Haley and Jaden, make it so fun every year. Last year was a circus theme. This year they're making it casino, so it's gonna be.
Oh, I
cool
love
fun.
it.
Yeah,
So
'Cause
great.
October's coming up, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Perfect. Well, we can always dive in again on what it's like being, you know, navigating an empty nest too. We've been talking about like how like we're gonna go like on our little like, you know, empty nest mom girls trip extravaganza, because this is like, well, this is gonna be my first like out of town like hop on a plane girls trip, not having to worry about my child at home
Yeah.
navigating
Poor
things.
dog. Are you bringing Mr. Nugget?
No, we're going for such a hot minute.
Okay.
That I just feel like it's like he would just end up being in the room a lot.
Oh.
I don't know, because I mean, we
Can't
have
you take him to like every restaurant in New York?
we can take him to restaurants, but like I don't know if I can take him to comedy night. I don't know if I can't take him to Tracy Anderson, which we have to figure out.
Yeah, I gotta sign us up for that.
No, I mean, if we were going for, if my thing is, he needs to come past like the 4 or 5 day point where he stops eating at my mom and dad's house.
Oh.
That's when it's a necessity for him to come.
Oh my God, I had we had Callie's teeth cleaned yesterday, and they had to put her out.
Oh.
Yeah,
I feel like
'cause
Nugget's
she's
getting upset about this.
She's a big dog, you know.
Yeah.
Although she's slimmed down, she only weighs 77 pounds now.
Look at her.
Look at her, so skinny. Anyway, she
Callie's living her best
she
empty
is
nest
living
life
her,
too.
yes, she's been taking a walk every day, big girl. And yesterday, so she's still not right.
Oh, poor girl.
after the anesthesia. So Tori and the girls came today, and they're like, "Is Callie okay?" I'm like, "No, she is not, because she had to get her teeth cleaned yesterday."
Oh my God. Tori's supposed to come on Friday, and it's just been me. Like, I moved the pillows over to Chris's side of the bed, and
Have
I
her
moved
do
the sheets.
projects.
I'm like in a twin size bed. Like, oh, I'm not making this whole bed. I just kind of like slide
Yo, that's
in,
how I do it when Randy leaves too.
you know? I got a new washer and dryer.
Oh yeah, how is it? Speed Queen? No. You
No,
got
it's not
loader.
a Speed Queen because I still
Front
needed
loader.
like a front loader, and a Speed Queen front loader is too high for like the thing that my dad and I built. But, oh my God, why did I wait so long to get a new washing machine? Because
Are
now
your
my
cl- are
dryer
your
is
clothes,
10
like-
times more efficient.
Extra clean.
Yes, yes, it is unreal. I'm like, dang it, and I'm telling you, Tim's Appliance. Boom, in, out,
We're
blah,
on top
blah,
of it.
blah, blah. You call Lowe's, even Costco, Home Depot, they send some like weird ass dudes
Yeah.
to your house.
Tim's is the same. I think the same people that live at Tim's
They might.
actually,
But they know what they're doing. They're
worked
so great.
there
And they
for
loved
years.
Mr. Nugget. They're
Oh, I
like,
bet.
Mr. Nugget, are you going to
They're the
help
best.
us? Yeah.
They are the best. I would recommend anybody in this area.
Tim's Appliance,
Tim's
Midland,
Appliance,
Michigan.
2 M's.
Yes. And Mr. Nugget has his Wicked themed.
Oh my God.
Clothing.
Oh my God. I know what we need to do. I forgot to say this.
What?
We need to go to the Sphere in Vegas and watch The Wizard of Oz. It's playing. And they redid it. Oh, like the color. I just saw pictures of people that have been there.
Are we actually watching The Wizard of Oz, or are we going to get super stoned and listen to Pink Floyd in our ears?
Oh, no. I'm watching The Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
I hate Pink Floyd.
You never did that before? Where you listened to Dark Side of the Moon, like that whole album? You have to listen to it twice. On the third roar of the lion, you hit play as of the movie, the third roar of like, I don't know, MGM Lion or whatever, you hit play on the thing. Now this is a CD player, so it'd be like zzz and go. And I'm telling you right now, it is so fucking bizarre. It matches perfectly. You have to play the album twice.
What?
Meko, when it goes
Is this
from
like the Paul is Dead from the Beatles?
Okay, here's the crazy part. I would have been like, okay, I'm really stoned, so this is why this works.
Yeah.
Except for the fact, as you're listening to it, the song Money, and you know the song Money by Pink Floyd, where it's like ching, ching, ching. It's like, it sounds like coins are like flipping
Okay.
or whatever. As it starts, she opens the door and she's in fucking Munchkin land. And it is so perfect. It is so
Really?
perfect.
So did
There's
they
so
make
many things that
the
are perfect.
album?
There, it's speculation.
What's the conspiracy
Did
behind
Pink
it?
Floyd make the album to match The Wizard of Oz?
Well,
Did someone just get really stoned and just go, "Oh my God, this fits perfectly"? Like NFL lip reads, you know? Like,
well,
they're
they
just
would
like, "Oh my
have
God,
to
it
have
works."
because The Wizard of Oz was made way before Pink Floyd was
Correct,
invented.
but it works. And then I think by the time you hit play again, you're probably so stoned anything would work.
Does it tell you how many hits that you have to take on a bong?
I've only done
to
it twice
feel
in my
the way
life.
and get the
Both times I was
stoned?
so stoned.
Gummies or
Oh, no, my love. This is like the late 90s, early 2000s.
okay.
And we are talking
The OG
joints the size
joints.
of Mr. Nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
You're welcome, Dad. There's my Ferris education.
There you go. Well, I want to see this at the Sphere because
It would blow you away.
The color that they inserted into the movie. And I saw like where Dorothy was being blown and they inserted like the wind.
So it's like 4D.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And, I don't know what else is involved, but the Sphere in it of itself is like crazy because we saw the Eagles there last year.
Yeah.
But I can't even imagine like the 3D and the sound.
So Aunt Kay was just in Vegas and saw Kenny Chesney at the Sphere.
Oh.
And she said it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it was
I
super
bet.
cool. So
Yeah. So I don't know how long it's playing there, but anyway, that would be kind of cool to see.
that would be super cool to do. All right, well, maybe we just put it on our bucket list.
There you go.
And then maybe in the comfort of one of our homes, we get stoned and do the Pink Floyd Wizard of Oz experience.
I mean, I think that you can do it now on Spotify, maybe.
Well, I feel like
who
if you
has a CD player anymore? Do you have a CD player?
No.
Or we have a
No.
record player.
No,
An EVO.
I mean, you could probably totally do it with Spotify. It's on the third roar of the lion. You hit play, and then it starts.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, it is the most wild thing. We tried to say,
Did you ever
okay,
do it
we're going to do
sober?
it. No, we did. We were like, we should do this sober and see if it has the same effect. But then it's like, who has the patience to watch The Wizard of Oz to Pink Floyd sober?
Yeah.
Nobody. You have shit to do when you're sober. Like you want to
That's true.
do your day. We'll figure it out.
Interesting.
All right. Well,
Okay.
next week, friends. Bye.